Hey, let's check it out kind of with
Last Will.
And Suki.
starting our new series and our first PS5 series of Wild Hearts. So
Finally got a PS5 game.
yeah, so don't get me wrong, there will be other PS5s there like one PS5 game that will be on the channel is Suki and I will be continuing Sniper Elite 5 as of the end when Monster Hunter ends. And there will be other games in future that we'll be playing for stream. So look forward to that. Got the mysterious beginning with all of the butterflies and the path. You know that the way I said that, do you know what that reminds me of?
What?
Do you remember
What?
Do you remember Code's Kids Next Door, number 5's father?
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, this reminds me of the past. You know, with the butterflies and the pathways and oh, you know.
Yeah.
It's really bad of
He was the best.
yeah, it's really bad that his character has darker origins, but overall it was good. Because I mean, his character was based on Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Not exactly the best origin for a character to be created off, but hey. That way. Follow the magic deal. I watch Princess Mononoke. I know not to fuck with these things. After me saying that, I feel like there's going to be at least one person that will watch this and not know what Princess Mononoke is. And that makes me very sad to think about.
Yeah.
Ditto.
I like how this deer is so polite that it's waiting for me.
I almost forgot where to go.
It's a bit like that when you start, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember, we want to pet it.
Yeah, pet it.
Oh, and we got the cutscene. See, I know this is probably really bad for me to pick at, but I also always find it's like, you know how when games add things that didn't really need a cutscene? Why the fuck do we black out to a cutscene of me sitting down next to a campfire for like 5 seconds before immediately going back to gameplay? I'm like, if you're gonna make a cutscene, actually you do something more than just like...
For dramaticness, I think.
Pardon me.
Yeah, but nothing happens. You black out, you
You're stirring a
pot for like 5 seconds and then you get up to go somewhere else. That's not...
It's very important to stir that pot for 5 seconds.
No, it's not. It's kind of pointless. Oh, okay. You know, when I first played the little beginning of this part, I didn't realize that's where we found the box. I thought he just gave it to us. I didn't realize we found the box just hanging off a plant.
No, I actually found that plant's actually a dead guy.
Yeah, but like,
What?
yeah,
Yeah, that plant, you get it off. It's actually a skeleton, and you take it off a dead corpse.
yeah. It's like literally the
Yeah,
hunt.
grave robbing.
It's literally the hunter before you. But one thing I find funny is the fact that like, we just find it, and yet I paid no attention to that the first time. I was just like, got the box and didn't even look, and next thing you know, he's shoving the box into our hearts, and I'm like, ah, so you're the one that gives me powers?
You come from afar, do you not? Perhaps fate has had a hand.
I also feel like this guy, that's the masked guy that talks to you, I have no idea where from, but I feel like I've heard his voice from somewhere before.
So, a visitor in the land of the East. You do realize Asma is fraught with danger. Mountains and rivers, the source of their great power. Land shaped to
Figured out how to lock on. Ow.
I never use that. I don't really need
I
to.
speak of Kemono, rampant in these parts.
And don't worry, everyone. Like,
Remain.
we haven't really played too far ahead into the story, so there will be a lot of creatures that we come across like during the like main chunk of the game that you'll get our honest reactions to. So you'll get to see us like freak out and be impressed by like a lot of the shit that we come across.
Your hands, the blade at your side. You are no stranger to Kemono. You derive from an ancient clan, one that made Kemono its business. You are a hunter, huh? Yes.
I reckon up there, this game like gives me extreme Princess Mononoke vibes, which is not a bad thing. Because like, especially even the fact that you come from apparently an ancient clan, I'm like, yep, so did the character from that one.
My name is Musina.
I guess the only difference is he goes out of his way to like not kill, can't hunt anything, and you do.
What indeed? All that befalls us in this worldly life is music. My thrumming is but echoes of the past. Still, we are here to talk not of me, but of you. I wish to
Oh wow, I
know
feel
your
old
detail.
now. I just had the
From
fucking
whence
one of the
these
oldest songs that play in my head the moment I saw his guitar. From the western capital, from north. So is there actually any like difference between the four choices of where you came from? Does anyone know? Because you've got across the sea from the north. Oh no, across the sea from the south. Sorry, from the continent by a Kimono Trail. From the northern provinces and from the western capital. Does it like? Do you guys know if those options change anything?
No clue. I always just chose north.
I'll go from the continent by a Kimono Trail.
Truly, precipitous and perilous are the paths trodden by Kemono. Sadly, the days of hunters being revered in Hinamoto are long gone. To the west, samurai battle not Kemono, but each other. Hunters facing hunger these days are many. Some have turned their hands to farming, others to thieving.
See, this is one decision I like, where it's he talks about like people are fighting each other and not monsters, and then you get the option of like how you to view that, where it's like you could always say you're always a drifter. War calls for soldiers, not hunters. You have no place in the samurai's world, or it's like it's getting hard to earn a living from where I'm from. So you've got a range of options here. I'm still gonna go with I was always a drifter.
Always? Born a drifter?
Because that fits Draco's kind of like story.
You have lived with others.
I mean, that's the option I always go with because I just didn't like the other two or the other ones.
Shown as a fine hunter among others. So you
I will admit the other ones sound kind of melodramatic. It's just like
was by yourself.
there's no place in this world for me. Or it's like war requires samurais, not hunters. It's like, yeah, okay. What compels me to hunt? I don't want kimono driving humans out. There's money in rare kimono. There's William's option. I'm always looking for strong kimonos. The desire to answer that question for myself. I'm surprised William didn't chime up when I said the money one was his.
Okay, a money one ain't me. I actually picked the last one.
Well,
I think we all picked the last one.
yeah.
But I was tempted to picking the second one.
Yeah,
The money one. I was compelled for it.
there's some good money in kimonos hunting. Oh yeah.
Money!
Why do you hunt? Money!
God.
Put the Mr. Krabs.
Ha! Forgive me. With age, a curious compulsion to counsel comes. Well, it is clear to me now.
It'll be interesting to see because I'm actually
Strong will
like I'm gonna try not play them like much at all when it comes to this character outside of recordings because don't get me wrong, I still want a lot of monsters to be a first time reaction for us, but I'm especially gonna keep myself blind to any of the armors because I know with the girl character, once I got the armor I have now, every other armor I didn't like from that on. But because it will be different stylish for the male, I'm very curious to see what armor I might stick with. Because technically I should be going for a combination between functionality and effectiveness, but most of the ones that were there looked ugly as fuck for the female. Alright. So, welcome back, everyone. For you, it's been like a couple seconds. For me, it's been quite a bit.
Yeah.
Tell me, do you have a destination in mind? Or might I offer a suggestion? East of the sacred mountain here, beyond the old blossom trail known as the Harugasumi Way, lies Minato, a small town where the few hunters that remain in Hinomoto gather. With its inhabitants, you may perhaps share.
Ooh, something's freezing the area.
Getting cold in here. There must be a drop in the atmosphere.
Why do you have to show our age, William?
Because I wanted to.
Ow! It hurts right in the childhood.
True hunter.
Because I wanted to.
I used to watch
This will be the measure.
the movie that I heard that song from. I used to watch the whole series of it.
Mm.
Damn
It
you!
It just like popped back into my head when Draco said that. I went, I can't, I have to.
It's actually really funny. Mum was watching with the what was it? The I think is that The Voice or some? It was one of the Got Talent shows, and what was it? The song "The Prayer" came on, or something like that. And it's like a famous song. It's absolutely gorgeous, especially like if the right singer sings it. However, the issue was she did like I don't know if you guys know much about that song, but it's got very stupid origins. Cause you know how sometimes songs don't really match their source material?
Yeah.
That particular song comes from the Quest for Camelot, and legitimately, it's this gorgeous sounding, emotional song. It sounds beautiful, except the scene it comes from does not match. Literally, the scene it comes from has like you've seen Quest for Camelot probably, so like those magic infused knights, with like that have like a fusion between bandit and weaponry. You have them on horseback chasing and trying to kill a girl, and it's like some type of monstrous chase scene, and yet you've got this very soothing and gorgeous song playing. It's like the scene and the song don't mix at all. It's basically as if you were watching a horror film and this like song started playing. You'd wonder what the fuck was going on.
Rose butt.
The ogre's butt.
Oh god.
Ow. Fuck you and your question to dodge. I don't dodge. Ow.
You never
No,
went to
that-
Piccolo School of Dodge.
Like, when I fight this thing later... Oh shit. Well, like, this fight's going for longer than I thought it should. Okay, there we go. And I will say, this thing's supposed to be like a big ass ice wolf, and yet, ever since I thought of something, Sugi, I can't get it out of my head. Like, You take one look at that Ice Wolf Suki and then don't, like, you tell me that doesn't look like the coyotes from Barnyard.
Now that I think about it.
Yeah, it's like, once you think about it, it gets stuck in your brain rent-free because, honestly, they don't look like wolves. They look like the fucking coyotes.
They do.
Like, all I can see now is the fucking coyotes from Barnyard. And it's hilarious. Because I'm like, you're not a wolf. And ironically enough, Barnyard is a silly film, except there are 2 scenes from it, which to this day I still can't help but find funny.
And that's what.
The first one's probably the most meme one. It's hilarious. It's stupid but funny to me. It's the one where he's mocking the mailman. That's still one of my favorites, that film. The other one is when they're at the junkyard at the end, and you basically have like one hell of a cartoony fight scene with the good guys versus the coyotes, and like Wild Mike, that little furball thing that dances on stage, he's one of my favorite characters, not just during when he's dancing on stage, but like one of my favorite scenes is during that big ass fight at the end, where you basically have everyone's fighting, and then coyotes start ganging up on the donkey. Donkey's like, oh no, whatever will I do? Just freaking knocks 3 of them out by kicking him in the face, and the 4th one just like, me? It's like, oh no, I got something special for you. Like, he goes to the box and starts shaking, and the coyote looks really scared, pulls the pin, and all you have is this furry little gremlin chase after, literally gets on the back of the coyote and starts beating the crap out of him, while in the background all you hear do.
I remember that.
It's so fucking good. Like, only Barnyard has ever made the Can song into something like that's like cartoony and funny like that, and I love it so much. Like, Wild Mike had a...
This is the best.
Like, Wild Mike had like a cute little fun scene when he was doing the dancing on stage, but that scene there is just like, I don't think anyone else has used the Can for a fight scene, and it works so damn well.
Oh my god.
Oh, I loved it so much. I look up that scene every now and then on YouTube. It's just fucking funny. Oh. Like, that movie had like, it was like, I will not say that it was perfect, but it was such a good kids film, especially like you had such a range of characters. One sec, I am learning to build box.
You mean the bane of my existence?
What? It'll become your best friend soon.
Trust me, that it will become your best friend.
You mean that it'll become my best friend with the sense of, you guys build it, I just use it.
You give yourself...
Because I
Oh,
can't
trust me,
build for shit.
Well, you'll learn to build it. It's quite easy. You probably get the hang of the mallet when we get the mallet.
Yeah, it's like you don't give yourself enough credit.
Draco's good
Fight
at
me and
walls.
fear me.
I like the mallet.
I just like summoning the little propeller thing, so I can fly.
Yeah, and later on you learn with that one will allow you to get 3 of it together on top of each other will give you the healing mist.
Healing, you mean?
Yeah, on my main, I unlocked that.
Or I'm bringing it back from Monster Hunter World, the healing spooge.
You're bringing healing back. Yep. I'm gonna add how it make us feel old still. I'm like, if we're making ourselves feel old with movies and songs, I might as well chip into this even more.
Why, Draco? Just why?
Because it feels so empty without me.
If you could see the look I'm giving you right now.
I could make you feel even older if you want.
Please don't.
Because I had another song.
I'm old enough.
Like, I had another song popping in my head, and it's even older than the songs I've put so far. I'm a plethora of dad jokes and really old good songs.
I'm sure you do, dear. I'm sure you do.
I need thread, but thank you for telling me that there was thread there, game. Goes away. Hello, dead girl. You can wait. Oh, you can't wait. Alright,
You have to wait for poker or you make it. Damn it.
Did you take poker up, Will?
Yep, poker up.
I've got a full house. What she got?
Not enough
William,
health.
why are you like this? Just why are you like this?
What the fuck? Okay, so it's telling me... It's telling me to set up a camp. There's only one issue. It's not letting me.
Oh,
You have to start it and then you
Yeah,
have to unlock the dragon pit.
No, I talked to her and it said it's got right now, oh wait, hold on. That's why. Because it's not telling me to select it, because it's like, I was looking at it and it's like, you don't have enough to make the tent or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Cause like I talked to her and all it's telling me is conjure this shit. Boom. And boom. Hey, play online.
Told you.
And I will set the custom tag. So, boop, 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 boop. THE space V.
There's a space in it.
Yep, and the
Yes.
T and the V are capitalized. Okay. Then we set that, then we... Wait. Oh, hold on. Whoop. There we go. Language, don't care. Target, don't care. Password, yeah. 4055 will be the password. 4055. Okay, and create.
I already have it set to search.
Yep, it is created.
Oh, you already triggered the rat?
I just stabbed it in the face.
Let's hunt.
Interesting.
Oh, so your name is Kisu on this one.
Yeah. Because on my main one, it's already taken with Suki, so...
Just stop playing to me.
Why?
because that way we don't get to hunt with the Suki. So any inspiration behind this current name?
No, she was just the third character that I have. Out of several. Oh, give me that.
When it give me learning a wall.
Give me that. I didn't want to go up there. You already have a bow, Will?
Like I said, I already murdered the rat.
Yeah, he didn't.
I thought we had to kill it before we got to join each other, so I've already killed the rat.
Yeah, because we didn't know we could do this until like after.
A helped. Ow.
Hello there, Suki. Come here often?
Oh yeah, all the time.
When we get wall. Draco want wall. Draco like wall.
Yeah, right.
I'm just collecting all of the shit along the way. Did you change your armor already?
Hmm?
Why did you change your armor already?
I was wandering around and walking.
Seriously, man. I understood the weapon, but come on.
You took ages.
Patience, you
Yeah,
bloody
you
nutty!
honestly did, though, Draco. Like, I honestly thought that I was gonna be the one that would hinder with because of how
Yeah.
indecisive I am.
Yeah, but it's not like I could control that. I couldn't just start with it after the customization because of the bit that happens before it. So it's not like I had much of a choice there.
I'd rather the I think so. I think I got it.
Still, you could have stayed in like the OG armor at least for the first hunt on camera.
Got a broken leg. Now I feel bad.
Going down, rat boy. Wait, the small block can actually block the rat?
I
Yeah, I
guess
noticed
so.
that.
Go, man.
No butt stab.
Spring. So wait, do we? Not. Oh no, we have to. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I think isn't it when we fight the pig we learn wall?
Yep.
Yeah, we learn the wall when we fight the pig.
All right.
We have to go back to what's her name, but if you just walk along the way, that's when you meet the little ball things.
Yeah. I know there's
And I want my little friend.
Yeah, no, I'm grabbing the one in the shrine right by the camp. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna end up like going on a full scavenger hunt for these things later, but yeah. These things are so fucking adorable, and the fact
Wait,
that
he's not here.
and the fact that it's, oh, if you've already if you ended up collecting it beforehand, they appear. So if you went out, oh no, you said you hadn't fought the rat. So if it's not there, then I have no idea. Because this is a fresh character for you.
Weird.
I like how this woman sees this random ass stranger rock up and just like, Hunter, you're the one that saved me. It's like, no, I could have been just like some random asshole that rocked up and is gonna like, I could even be the one that's gonna kidnap you and do horrible things. And she's like, you're my savior. There's no doubt in my mind that you're the one that saved me.
So I was just walking through the tree.
I'd be glad to show you the way in that case. Only
Yeah, I saved you. Now give me money.
a single look saves 100 questions, as they say. Come with me.
Actually, there's a question. We saved her, so why doesn't she give us discounts on like weapon and armor crafting?
There was a bridge there, you see? Linking the Harugasumi way here to the other side. That's where Mina
Bitch needs to be grateful.
It must have collapsed with that big tremor before.
Maybe she's being grateful because she's
Scared the
letting
Kimono
us
made it jump out in front of us.
use her forging talents.
I'm glad you
William.
finished. I'm glad you finished that sentence.
So am I, because I swear to God, I was about to smack you.
I'm glad you let us use her forging talents. I'm like, yeah, I'm glad you added the forging talents and not just end the sentence there like you sometimes do.